Episode 96, y'all. Come on through. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Let go. Chasing that loose change got me out all night. All I know is I got green and Ty got white. Young got dough to blow. I'm just trying to get right with 2 kids to feed. Another proof of life. Gunfight, stick knife. Do anything to take mine, even if it's trafficking birds over state lines. It's getting cake time. Never will I waste time. And the trunk full, muffling the baseline. Check the waistline. Bet I got y'all come through. Episode 96. We got a lot to talk about. A little bit of time. Make sure you come through. We're gonna be in and out by 9:45 Mountain here. Shout out to the folks. What up, though? Will I make it out the hood if I make ends before the hustle and send me to the yes, sir. Come on through, y'all. Stick around. We're gonna have a dope episode. Make sure you stick around. In the streets, even when it's hot. Will I make it out the hood if I make ends before this hustle and send me to the state? What's going on, everybody? Y'all make sure y'all stick in. We coming through. Y'all ready? We get ready to take off. Y'all make sure y'all stick around for the whole episode. When it's time to fight, yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy D to the A. We got another episode of Internet Ish. I'm your host. Episode 96, getting closer to 100. As we break down this year, we're getting closer to the end of the year, but the stories never stop. Things never stop. So we gonna talk about it. Like I said, everybody come through on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere you have a platform. Search $, $1, or just $. But make sure y'all come through. We here now. We here now. What's going on? What's going on? Hope everybody doing all right. Like I said, make sure y'all come through. Get these numbers up, yo. Let me know when you come through so I can give you a shout out. Before we get started, like I said, I'm going to give a couple minutes for people to show up. And then we're going to get on with the proceedings. You know. Getting closer to the holidays, getting closer to that season, the season of giving. Give a minute of your time. Give an ear so they can hear. Yeah, it's not always about money. Just give what you got, you know? Alright, with that being said, we ready to go ahead and get started. So, Offset shares pictures of him celebrating his birthday, seeming to be unbothered, posting blessed to see another year after the breakup of him, allegedly him and Cardi. Now, could this be another publicity stunt? Could this just be another opportunity to put their names up in the trending topics? Is it working? Does it have us doing what we said we wasn't going to do? And just talk about it, you know? Now, with this being said, if you haven't seen Cardi's rant, first of all, you need to really take a look at both sides of the fence. Take a look at what she's saying. Take a look at how he's acting. Now, we not strangers to what's been going on in their relationship. They celebrities, so they be in the news. They be in, you know, writing songs about things. You know, they put their business out there like that. And with this particular relationship, they've been back and forth from the very beginning. So if the relationship was to go in separate ways, is that feasible? Yes, that's feasible. Why is that feasible? Because pressure busts pipes. We've seen them go back and forth for a minute. Now, we know what happens when you get on that seesaw. When you get on that back and forth, we know what happens. Sooner or later, those things fall apart. So if they continue to be on the seesaw of a relationship going back and forth, one of them going to fall off the seesaw. Cardi is very vocal about situations. She's going to speak about how she feels. So anytime there's something going on, she's going to speak about it. And what it always seems to be is over other women. For some reason, she doesn't understand this man, he going to do what he do. He going to do what he do. And, you know, the wife, Mary, all that, he know what he signed up for because he the same cat that be begging every time they separate. He be begging like, please, baby, baby, baby. So why wouldn't it be like that any other time? What it is what I feel like in this particular situation is certain things that are done in the dark aren't the same things that is done in the light. So she be winning in the dark, but she be losing in the light. You know what I'm saying? And it's the relationship that causes that issue. Now keep in mind, when it comes to life, some of the biggest battles we deal with are financial, relationships, and us versus us, each other. You know what I'm saying? Or versus self. Those are some of the biggest battles you will ever deal with, you know? So even being reminded about the song that she was on, people do anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? If this is another way to advertise by using clout, by using issues just to get attention, I mean, at some point it will seep into your life and it will start to wear and tear. Now, if she was acting on live when she was throwing that tantrum, then she need to be like she really need to be on movies because she was putting it down. Like she was really saying how she felt, you know. So yo, with that being said, all right, those relationships be a fool. Same thing to make you laugh, be the same thing to make you cry. You mess around and they'll turn around on you. You know what I mean? My prediction is this right here. I don't think it's over with them yet. You know what I mean? It's really not gonna be over with until she's done. And that's my word on everything. He gonna just play and play and play and play until the point where she is not gonna be receptive to it. She just gonna give up one day. And when she give up, that's when it's gonna be over with. I don't really feel like it's gonna be over with until she really drops the weight and really is like, okay, I'm done. And then I feel like it's gonna be over with. Until then, I feel like it's just a little bit of both. I think it's real life seeping into their life is their stage life, their celebrity life seeping into their real lives, and they're paying the consequence of the celebrity lifestyle. With these things that you have come these issues that you got. You know what I mean? So new level, new devil. Being celebrities in relationships. Like we can go down a list of the things they would have to deal with being celebrities in a relationship, being rich in a relationship, multiple partners, and all these other things to contend with. Like these are levels, and even in life and being successful. Think about being successful. When you're successful, you have to deal with things. You don't get to just kind of glide through life and be unexposed. You have to deal with things. You get what I'm saying? You deal with things. So a part of being a boss and being in this thing is being able to deal with what life has offered you and what life is trying to do to you. You have to rise to the occasion, and that's my word on everything. Yep, you have to rise to the occasion. And speaking of bosses, Diddy finally speaks out. Diddy finally speaks out, yo. Diddy pays tribute to his late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter, which he has kids with. Amidst all the accusations that are going on, he takes time to pay respect to the late Kim, R.I.P. Kim. You know what I'm saying? You was a Saggy. Respect Sagittarius right here too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. A lot of people went to my other page, but thank you and everybody else for coming through and saying thank you, saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Um, but yeah, Diddy. So Diddy's breaking his silence. You know, he's Diddy in a situation. You know, Diddy's in a real situation. It's like every day, he's going through that thing. He's going through that thing that they go through. Once you become the accused, now you're gonna get ridiculed and everything else. So he's going through it. Let's see if we can get a couple people on while we on here. Yo. So yeah, man, Diddy still going through it, but yeah, like I said, he breaks his silence, talks a little bit, gives a shout out to Kim, the late Kim Porter, amidst all the trouble, amidst all the issues that he's going through. Uh, Sexual assault allegations filed against him. To remember his late girlfriend who had turned 53. Today, Sean Diddy Combs broke an early 10-day long social media silence Friday to pay tribute to his late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter on what had been her 53rd birthday. Posting on Instagram, he shared a photo of him and Miss Porter kissing, smiling, and kissing on the cheek, saying, "We miss you so much. Happy birthday, beautiful. Love you forever." He wrote. Additionally, Combs had posted a series of photos of himself and Miss Porter to his story, showing that the two shared various close moments together. Combs and Porter first began dating in 1994. Whenever they broke up in 2007, they shared three children together: a son, Christian, 25, twin daughters, Delilah, Star, and Jesse James, 16. Porter died of pneumonia in the year 2018. Uh, Now, Diddy is posting these posts amid allegations. He has four lawsuits of sexual assault abuse made against him in the past few weeks. Now, this started with an ex-singer girlfriend named Cassidy, followed by three other women's accusations. Now, Combs has lately posted on Instagram to the tribute to Miss Porter the statement regarding these allegations. "Enough is enough," he wrote on December the 6th. "For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals who are looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do anything of any of these awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." And this is what Diddy writes. Um, Now, like I said, when it comes to this particular situation, Diddy is definitely in the hot water. He is in the mix. This is not something. It is too late to be silenced. There's no way it's going to be silenced. So let's say that. For two, um, he's already started the check writing process. So don't worry if write rhymes. You write checks. Now, with that being said, he's gonna have to write some checks out of this because you've already settled with the first person giving you the allegations. Now, you've already settled allegedly for $30 million, and that was in days. So the next people, if it is a cash grab, it's because you put the bag out there. They see the bag is out there. Now that they see the bag is out there, they're going for it. They're going for it. They're gonna do what they do. You know. So, with that being said, Diddy, keep swimming. You better keep swimming. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop. Because I'm telling you, if you stop right now, you're going to sink. And that's my word on everything. If you stop right now, you're going to sink. So check it out, y'all. I'm also going to share a link to Facebook real quick. Give me one. What up, Jay? What up with you, baby? I see you got the request. What's going on? Do you have a couple minutes to spare? What up with you? Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, Diddy, you might as well keep swimming, bro, because it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We've seen this before. It gets thick. You gotta keep on pushing. Only way you're gonna make it, sink or swim. Keep pushing. That's my word. What up with you, Jay? Yo, let me know if you're trying to jump on camera real quick. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Moving right along. Moving right along. So we have Blueface who shoves a female fan off stage and encourages security to get her for allegedly throwing ice on the stage. Could he be in hot water? Yo, now Blueface has made the news for a couple of different things. Now him and Soldier Boy got something going on right now where it's supposed to be allegedly some boxing match or whatever the case may be, which I wouldn't personally pay to see it. However, if it happened to happen, it would be funny. I don't even think Soldier Boy is trying to fight nobody. That's not even really gonna happen. But now he's made the news for um, pushing a female fan and encouraging the security to get her. You know what I'm saying? Like, get her. Now, how we feel about that, yo, really not gonna work. It's really not gonna work. Now, let me tell you why this is gonna be a problem. Now, see, this is how people end up getting sued. Right here. Being too fresh, doing too much, right? And now somebody who paid money to be at your concert, and let's say, well, whatever happened, and they do throw some ice on the stage. Now, you put your hands on them or have someone do something to them and they're recording this, all them cameras up in the air. You know how many people have messed up their careers because their cameras be recording and they see what's going on? Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. Let's talk about it. So rapper Blueface is seemingly encouraging his security team and his fiance to beat up a female attendee at his Los Angeles concert this weekend after accusing her of throwing ice on stage. Uh, throwing, right? Come up. The Tatiana rapper said to the woman in the crowd who allegedly threw the ice, according to the video shared on Twitter, or formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. After she seemingly denied making the throw, Blueface said, "Oh, you didn't throw nothing? Oh, you the only one with a cup of ice. Come up here. Don't be scared now," he said as he helped the woman on stage. Turning to a security team, and the 26-year-old rapper then said, "You know what to do," adding, "Yeah, get her." So he helped her on the stage and then turned to the security team and was like, "All right, y'all know what to do. Get her." Oh, really? Really? And he pushed her to the ground as the musician crew appeared to kick and punch the woman. Blueface's fiance Jaden Alexis seemingly joined in the fight as well. The separate video on the posted on Instagram shows the rapper on again, off again, girlfriend throwing punches towards the blonde haired woman. However, it does not appear that any of the punches landed. A few seconds into the beating, Blueface yelled, "Don't run, come up here," adding, "Don't be scared." The woman has yet to be identified and it is unclear if she's pressed any charges against the rapper. The rapper invited the woman on stage and then ordered her assault. Reps for the rapper did not immediately respond to the page 6's request for the comment, but Blueface was placed on a 3-year probation in October for allegedly shooting a man in Las Vegas 1 year prior. He pleaded guilty to the crime in July, per the Los Angeles Times. Now, I also did a story on that, so that's also why I said this little, this whatever on stage could have really got him in trouble because he's already on probation, right? So bringing someone on stage and then ordering people to assault that person at a concert on stage is nothing but issues. It's nothing but issues. So like I said, now Blueface, his music isn't really selling. He was doing some type of boxing for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That's why he trying to run around, won't fight everybody. He was doing a little bit of boxing. So now, like I said, this dude now pushed the fan off the stage and then ordered people to fight it. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. As soon as his probation sees that, Don't be surprised if they don't violate his probation. Like literally, that's my word. Don't be surprised because that's all it takes. They have him on camera orchestrating an act of someone being hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not gonna work. Nah, and they petty like that. Of course, of course they'll bring you to court. They petty like that. Why not? Super petty. Mm. Now check this, yo. Now this was one that perk your ear up. In case you haven't heard, a dog sniffs out $10 million worth of drugs that's hidden in jalapeno paste. This gotta be in Mexico. This gotta be in Mexico. And I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just being real. What other what other spot will hide drugs in jalapeno paste? Y'all tell me. Real talk. My bet is Mexico. I'm betting Mexico. That's my word. That's my good word. Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, man?
What's going on with you, folk?
Shit, cooler, man.
Word, word. I've been popping in, been back on my regular. I also been sending a request to try to get your attention, yo. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, man. I've been working and also working on my house, man. I'm painting.
Oh, bro, trust me. I mean, that's what slowed me down. 4 more episodes, bro. We down to 4 more episodes to hit 100. May I say, go ahead and start off with that. You know what I'm saying? Always a lot going on, but we getting closer to that 100. Yeah, baby. We did it in less than a year. So I know next year is gonna be super dope. And like you said, super busy. But we're gonna try to grind it out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, always, like I said, always a pleasure to have you on. So there's no way you ain't heard about Diddy and what Diddy got going on with all the accusations. Now, do we smell another setup? Is this another surviving series? Is we surviving Diddy at this point? What's really going on?
The way I look at it, man, the shit been going on too long for them to just now be really surprised. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I just been waiting for the day for it to just really, the shit to hit the fan and it kind of just like, so it can go away. Because, like, how many people done came forward and then how much stuff has been done in our face. You know what I'm saying? Nigga weird. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he has put out some good music and whatnot, but he has also had a weird character about himself at times. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody can't be fucking lying. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but once again we run into the same description, the same motive, the same operandi, and the same characteristics. We got this 90s thing. Everything happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It happened over drinks. It happened on a date. Sexual charges, harassment. Even there's allegations that males he dealing with guys. Like it just the whole kitchen and the sink and everything is just being thrown. Is this a trend? Is this something that we see trending when it comes to celebrities in hot water? Like how hot does the water really get? You see what I'm saying? Like it looks like this is a trend. When it comes to the sexual assault, like they let a lot of stuff slide. You could kill somebody and come home, but you mess around and you get that jacket, you get the sexual assault jacket on you, and it's over for you.
I mean, the thing that tickles me with Diddy is, and what makes me really believe it is hell. For one, hell. Whether it's a female or a male, it's been kind of the same tickles me by itself, but at the same time, man, I do look at some other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what done happened to everybody that was under Bad Boy and shit like that? Why is he like kind of like the last man standing, even though he's not? There's a couple that are still alive, but you know what I mean?
Why he the only successful person from Bad Boy? He's the A&R. He's the beginning and the end of Bad Boy.
Well, I think the end. I think the end might be nearing. You know what I'm saying? For real. I really do, because you know. I'm gonna tell you one thing that disappointed me. Was the last young lady. She an artist. I forget her damn name.
Cassidy.
But she had some allegations on him, and then was like settled for a disclosed amount. Like, why the fuck would you do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit threw me off. When you can goddamn criminally have this motherfucker criminally charged, you know what I'm saying, and get him where he needs to be, and you can still sue his fucking estate for, you know what I'm saying? Like, why even? Because now by you accepting that, you can't even complain later on, and your complaint could help the next person or whatnot. But like, I don't get what they on some goofy ass shit. I don't get that shit. I'm glad I'm not no damn celebrity.
The door is closed after that. Once they go ahead and they accept what they accept, I'm pretty sure there is a clause in there as far as they can't talk about stuff. They can't, that's it. Once it's done, it's done. They're not bringing it back. None of that, and it makes it seem like a money grab, because it's not justice that they're after. If it was justice that they're after, then they would want to see them prosecuted and behind bars. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even want to be the ones who put him behind bars. They just want a bag. You know what I mean? They don't want to be the one who they be like, yo, that person put Diddy behind bars. They was the missing piece that ended up bringing down. Like, this mug could have been. I don't want to use R. Kelly as any type of example or by definition, but like when it comes to like, man, they I guess what I'm getting at is at some point they might as well make mind control a charge, because that's what you should be charging these mugs with, mind control. Debo and these mugs, like they get these people all caught up with their allure of being rich and famous and money and promises and gifts and trips and shopping and God knows what. And then I think when the money stops, I think that's when everything goes crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I really feel about it. I think it's just a point where Diddy just does what Diddy does, and he slides on him. He stops trying to do for him.
See, but you partly right, and don't get me wrong. Diddy has a lot of, he got his hands in a lot of shit. But one thing about these celebrities, even though they be having their hands in a lot of shit, guess what? Them motherfuckers have a lot of fucking bills. And when you look at that shit, them motherfuckers be damn near living check to check just like us. And you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Yes, they gave him, he's supposed to be at that billionaire status. But motherfuckers don't understand.
Oh, that billion ain't in cash in his account. No. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's assets, complete assets. And right. and just like with R. Kelly, and I'm gonna bring this up for example because I feel like that's the only real reason why he ended up getting locked up. Those families stopped getting that damn money and shit. Hell, all of them confessed to taking some type of goddamn money or something. All of them confessed to dropping their kid off with them at 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning. And had no fucking problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But when that goddamn money got slow, and he's living off of his goddamn royalties and shit because he done fell back. He can't throw out the money, that concert money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, and that's how he got shammed up. You know what I'm saying? But, like, man, Diddy, it's just like, look, man, either they need to leave it alone or lock his ass up, because to me, as a man, to me, I look at that shit as disgusting. And it makes me even more disappointed even when I look at the music industry, hip hop, however you want to fucking look at it. and how, they are allowing this shit to slide, even if it's for a little bit, nigga. Don't give it an inch, because he damn sure done took a couple of miles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's disgusting. I just wish they do something, or just leave it alone. Stop pointing shit out to us and shit, goddammit. You know what I mean? Because the shit's stupid.
Right. Hell, real spill. And even like I was just speaking on right. I don't know if you caught the story. Um, but I was just speaking on right before you got on, like Cardi B and Offset. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing this breakup again. I don't know if you seen the video. You know what I mean? But the video of her talking about it. Um, and she's always been real outspoken and always been emotional when she's in videos, and she goes haywire, whatever case may be. But at some point, if this is for clout, it's gonna turn real. You can't just keep on going through this cycle, relationship cycle, and think it's not gonna affect. You get what I'm saying? At some point, like I really think that they may be reaching the end of their relationship. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
Well, allegedly over, what's her name? Christian Rock. What's her name? Christiana Rock. Kristen Rock.
Not this was supposed to be a model. This wasn't not Blueface's ex girl. That's what you talking about?
Yeah.
No, this was another girl. Now he may have something going on with her, but from what I seen, pictures came out of him bringing a model. It was a model girl. To
That's after. She supposed to be, look, that's why Blueface, Blueface done said some shit to him. Well, not to him, but he done posted some shit on Instagram or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I ain't up on all that shit, man. But there's a little nigga it's a little chocolate nigga with dreads that got a little, he's a, I don't know if the right term, he's a influencer or whatever, or YouTuber or whatever, and he be having some shit like in his room, and he be having certain guests in his room and shit. Matter of fact, Blueface Snack and Christy, that Christy Rock girl, was over his house one time. She broke the screen on his computer and shit. All this shit, I ain't gotta say alleged. It's on YouTube. You can watch the shit. She broke the screen and shit, and this was like when the thing was Blueface and her getting in arguments like during interviews and shit like that. But this nigga, he just had the shit where like what all them was in a jail cell and shit. But like he also had the shit where they all stayed over his house, I believe. And goddamn Offset was over there, she was over there, and at one point in that's what they all point to when they showing, okay, allegedly, but when you watch the video, he does talk to her. She does leave out the room. He does eventually leave out the room. My man does some low-key, like, snitching on his ass on live, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of fucked up to me with that shit. And then goddamn, when he come back in the room, they like, timing his shit because the nigga was out the room for like 25 minutes. He talking about he was in the bathroom or some shit. Like, but like, that shit was crazy, like, because of how they did the shit. Like, I'm like, I understand they all doing this shit for a show, but like, if that's your boy, then that nigga should have just been like, just roll with the fucking show, going smoothly. But like, he did some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? The model bitch came afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B done got online and goddamn been crying and shit and everything else and shit.
Bro.
But she also, you gotta think about it, this shit been going on for a minute because she got like 2 or 3 videos before the whole her kind of having her little meltdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like this shit been going, man.
Yep.
Like, but at the same time, man, look. One thing I done learned from motherfuckers, especially like that, motherfuckers that don't appreciate money and shit like that, don't really have no values and shit. They allow themselves to be in situations like that, whether they're causing it or even dumb enough to be around that type of energy to even be accused of anything. You know what I'm saying? It comes a point that, you know what I'm saying, especially if you being in that kind of status, you got cameras in your face all the time. Everybody's always in your business. You just had a damn spill about some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You're popping out Vegas left and right. Like, after a while, the shit's kind of embarrassing. It's more, when I watch them, it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's just because, like, how they're doing this shit, and it just looks so fucking.
Yeah, because it's not celebrity status. It's not celebrity shit. It's just like everyday shit, like just getting on the event and getting on the camera complaining about what like what somebody else done did or what you're going through like that. It's not nothing, you know, it's just some regular shit.
Nigga shit.
Yeah, it's just some regular. Yeah,
shit or something.
Right. Enjoying life and you know what I mean? Like, are you serious? All this celebrity and you complaining and like but my thing about it is like I said earlier, like with the relationship, with the job, with life and everything that's going on, like y'all know what y'all signed up for. Y'all already know what y'all got going on. This is not y'all first rodeo. Like everything y'all going through, minus the exception of the lost a lost Migo, you know what I'm saying? Minus the session of the death, like they actually should been trying to be stronger. Why y'all, you know, you still, bro? Okay, you still playing.
Sound harsh, but that shit is washed up. You know what I'm saying? Offset and Quavo let some dumb shit get in between them. That I believe that shit wouldn't have been in between them. They wouldn't have been in that situation up there in Houston. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? That situation was a wake-up call for both of them because now them two niggas is talking. You know what I'm saying? But they had to lose their uncle or their nephew for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, the Migos would never be the same. Don't get me wrong. They are talented, but to me personally, I don't want to hear them unless I can hear all three of them together.
It's like the same thing that happened to TLC. It's the same thing that happened to TLC. You know what I mean? Look what happened to TLC when Left Eye died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not. You recognize them as three, but like you just said, you want to see them together. Like this is. Yeah, it's not the same.
Some of them better than those old ass R&B groups. Motherfuckers come in together and next you know they got down. Motherfuckers start smelling their own shit instead of keeping their eyes on the prize. Let's make some music. Let's make motherfuckers dance. And but hell, they don't dance no more anyway. So fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
All this shit's got dumb ass shit to me. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, you know.
And she's supposed to be pregnant again, allegedly. Allegedly, she's supposed to be pregnant again.
Bro.
That came on the news break shit on my phone. Like, I thought that was supposed to be legit. So I'm still going to say allegedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo, hey, like I said, well, one thing we know for certain, time will tell. And like I said earlier, pressure bust pipe, so keep playing that game. And what you will bring in fruition is what you keep pressing for. They keep playing this game. Like I said, this dude has begged for her so many times. Every time he go through the situation, then he go on stage, following her on stage, crying, this and that. One thing I know for sure, though, it ain't going to be over until she done. He can do whatever he want, but whenever she done, that's when it's going to finally be over with. Because that's just
how...
how...
the only thing that's different about this go around. He's not coming at it like that. You know, all the other times, he submitted immediately. This time, he's... I don't know if he's just in the right or he's trying to be cocky, but
he doing something. Yo, that's real. That's why I say hold up. Like we may have a switch up at this point because, like I said, this is on reverse. You know what I mean? Like he's not doing that yet. You know what I mean? The time may come when he does speak up, and that's why he may not be saying anything. So when he does get his cry game on, it won't be a contradicting cry. He'll just be able to straight cry for it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. You know.
He can cry today, or he can cry tomorrow. I'm still gonna tell him to shut the fuck up.
Point blank. Period. That is point blank. That is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but the story, I want to run by And right when you came on, I was about to touch bases. You popped up at the perfect time for me to run the story by you. We have a sniffing dog who sniffs out $10 million worth of drugs hidden in jalapeno paste. Now, I myself was voting that this was in Mexico. Why else would they have put in jalapeno paste? But I may be wrong. Let's talk about it. So we have thousands of pounds of illegal narcotics that were found hidden in vats of jalapeno paste and seized in the U.S.-Mexico border last week. Authorities say that thanks to the parts of the K9 unit, dogs sniffed out a suspicious cargo, and the drugs all were worth estimated $10.4 million. Border security officers uncovered the illicit cargo inside of a commercial tractor trailer being examined and inspected on site in San Diego. U.S. Customs and Border Protection announced Thursday in a news release. This vehicle is said to be carrying a shipment of jalapeno paste and had actually been brought with it 349 packages of methamphetamine and cocaine, which its officers removed from the vats and paced themselves at the K9 screen and flagged the trailer. Pause. Yo. Yes, sir,
Damn,
buddy.
that's a
Yo.
lot.
The telltale is at it again. How you know it's the cartel? When they send motherfucking $10.5 million of motherfucking cocaine through your city and some motherfucking jalapeno pepper tubes on your ass.
I
That's how
think
you
this
know.
is actually a bust that actually the cartel probably gonna be a little pissed off about. Those other ones, because those other ones, when it be like 100,000, some shit like that, or even like a meal, those motherfuckers don't do the goddamn, you know, the decoys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But this right here, 10 million,
10 million.
that's they bankroll right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's what they play with. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I wanted. Hey, kudos for the damn dog. They got that. Then they get one of those goddamn big
Can
ass
you
goddamn
imagine him?
rawhide.
Here, boy, you get a toy. Good dog. 10 mil. What? Look, that motherfucking dog somewhere rubbing his hands together like, I told you I got it. I told you I'm the one. Are you
My boy,
serious?
I think they got lucky.
Bruh, $10 million. CBP identified the driver as a 20-year-old man with a valid border crossing card, a visitor's visa that the USA issued to people who are citizens and residents of Mexico. The agency said the border security referred to the driver as Otay Messiah cargo facility for inspection after he passed the entry point into California on Wednesday. Um, Testing suspicious package found inside the truck revealed that the vats of jalapeno paste contained about 3,161 pounds of methamphetamine and 522 pounds of cocaine. CBS said officers seized the drug and turned over the driver to Homeland Security investigation for processing. In other words, they're gonna roll him. We're gonna get him to snitch. Our K9 teams are invaluable component of our center narcotics operation, provided in a reliable and unequatable mobile detection capability, said Rosa Hernandez. Officers at the CBP field office of San Diego seized more than 14,000 pounds of narcotic at the border crossing in area in November alone. 14,000 pounds in just November. Uh, in addition to drug shipments seized in land, the U.S. Pause. So can you imagine how much drugs they seized 12 months? 14,000 pounds of drugs just in November. So let's just say it's 10 every month. You know what I'm saying? And it's 12 months. You know what I'm saying? Do you keep so look at it like this. How much they stop, but can you imagine how much gets through? If that's how much that they find, can you imagine how much is really out there?
Only thing I need to know with that is how many arrests.
How many arrests? One, the driver.
Something sounds weird with that. But not with that one with the shipment of the jalapeno paste. Mm-hmm. That makes sense on that'd probably be on either goddamn one of those fridge trucks or either goddamn 18.
That's what they said it was the 18.
Huh?
That's what they said, an 18-wheeler.
Okay. But
Yep.
Yeah. That's a lot of work right there.
Bro.
And for one so with all that, with that whole total, was that whole total from this one bus or what they had? You said for the month of November.
Yeah. So this particular bus, they had 552 pounds. They had, well, altogether about 4,000 pounds. It was 3,161 of methamphetamine and 522 pounds of cocaine. So the month of November alone, they had 14,000 of just drugs. They didn't label which was which, just passing through that 14,000 pounds.
Oh, okay. So they just wanted to throw some other shit in there.
Yeah. In comparison, well, they're giving you a contrast of what it's like each month, and their dogs are sniffing out thousands of pounds of drugs a month. Period. Point blank. Period. Coming out of Mexico, coming straight out of Mexico. This thing is. Can you imagine how hard that shit's running for, bro? When I hear that, I see truck after truck after truck after truck of just drugs all over the place. You know what I mean? If bro, by now, as long as the cartel has been around, they should expect one to get plucked. Like you said, they should do certain things to give the impression that that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? They want, so their job is, the FBI, the Border Patrol, their job is to find what's gonna be there. When they find something, they feel like they're doing their job. They're gonna go hard if they feel like they're looking for something. When they find something, they relax and celebrate. Of course, they gonna, like you said, they gonna send out something, make them feel like, okay, applaud. You guys think you found something. Now this particular $10 million, I don't.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. And then it wasn't sloppy. It wasn't sloppy. They had somebody who was born in Mexico but lived in the United States and had a visa that they can go back and forth legitimately. So it was thought of. Like, they put thought into it. They knew what it would take to legally, cosmetically go back and forth, cosmetically, without causing any issues.
Yeah, I think they need to get that dog a treat, a nice one.
And then the funny part about it is, whenever they said the guy, the driver, they didn't say in custody. They said processing. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on how they process them. They could process them over here or over there.
Right. Yeah, he got caught over here. He got caught in San Diego.
Yeah, but that's on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Border. They can toss your ass right back over there, man. That's what they do anyway, man. Like, that shit weird as fuck, man. That shit, I think everything goddamn weird as hell. That's a lot of goddamn drugs. And I know I'd be upset that with my goddamn drugs. 10 mil. Man.
It said earlier this month that a crew operating in the waters off the southern California coast offloaded roughly 18,000 pounds of cocaine, which was estimated to be $240 million. The cocaine was seized from several vessels suspected of running drug smuggling operations off the coast of Mexico, Central America, and South America in November.
Damn.
Look at that. They exporting to Australia, uh, New Zealand, what's that? New Guiana. Man, they got drugs going everywhere by the boat. What the bruh? I can you imagine? And I'm about to get ready to sign off on this one because I got something else I gotta take care of as well tonight. Can you imagine being like DEA or investigator or something and looking down the barrel of an operation of hundreds of people of like businesses? It's I mean there's businesses involved. There's so much more to it. This isn't no street person and bandos, trap bandos over on the east side or the north side. This is a town or a city that's fucking infected. You know what I mean? Like this ain't just no little shit. This is like everybody's fucking involved. The police is involved. Bruh. You know what it takes to make shit like that happen?
The Federales.
Bro, oh, trust me. No, yo, they got like boats and shit out here, man. Like, come on, to be out there in them waters, crossing over waters and territories, it's motherfuckers who know shit. You know what I mean? You just don't accidentally find yourself on boats with tons. People that know shit. You know what I mean?
That's one of their main ways that they get it over here.
Yeah.
The little they're kind of, well, most damn man-made, but these little vessels, that's why you hear them say vessels, they don't say boats. It's because, like,
right.
You know, how you have a boat that have a hull, those are more narrow to where they just poke just above the top of the water, and they're just damn packed full of fucking drugs. It's enough room for them to be in, for them to have a piss bottle, something to snack on, and like one soda or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy.
Real spill. That's real.
And hell, that was a lot of drugs you said that they got off the water.
Bruh. 18,219 pounds of cocaine. $2 million. $240 million. And that's the shit that be getting seized and shit.
Somebody got killed on their side anyway. I know the goddamn head man. He shot one of his guys just to let off some of his steam, goddamn, because right there, somebody died.
That shit is hard, bro.
Somebody gonna die and get their ass whooped. And that nigga got caught at the border, you know what I'm saying? Or caught on the water.
Yeah.
Nah, somebody got to die right there. Can't blame nobody. So somebody's gonna die.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, cause they gotta go back to shipping for that. Yo, y'all shipping technique wasn't good enough because the dog sniffed it out. The dude didn't nobody snitch. He just didn't cross through.
For real, it's a lot. But at the same time, they don't feel that shit, man. They are the makers of that shit. They are the creators of that shit. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, they hold the market for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah. That how you think you can take a loss for fucking What company you know that can get busted for 250 million a product and be right back at your ass as soon as you leave? You know what I mean? that damn drug, bro. That motherfucker don't never. You can't bankrupt the game. You can't bankrupt the game, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What other market you know that can take losses like that and don't even flinch, come back harder than before? Come on, man. Give you chills just thinking about it.
Well, besides the
Make
people
feel
on the
like
vessel,
Tony. Make feel like Tony Montana.
yeah. Besides the vessel, that one bus at the border, they only really just sacrificed one man
Mm-hmm.
and money
We,
for that product, that shipment.
right.
Like,
Right. And he you already know they got him pegged. He better not tell. They got his whole family pegged. He better not tell it. They know everything.
that nigga gonna eat good
Yeah, yeah. He better keep his mouth shut.
and go back home and start working again.
Swear. That's my word. Mm. But one
If
thing,
the first time they get busted, they send them back first. They don't charge them over here.
right. You know, and I do want to say this in closing. I watched a lot of videos about a lot of kingpins and what the downfall of the one mistake that each kingpin makes is never understanding when to walk away. They never understand that point. For some reason, they have this run at it and they doing what they do, but they never understand, okay, now's the time to stop. And it's never that they get caught hand to hand. They end up being recorded or wrote on and indicted in racketeering. You see what I'm saying? At best, you know. So
Yeah.
the thing about the game is this right here. You gotta understand in the game, it's designed for you to lose. There's no legitimate way out. At best, you can blur the lines so you're indistinguishable. You know what I mean? You can't tell who's who because we all the same. That at best you can do that. You know what I mean? Make a dirty motherfucker clean or a clean motherfucker dirty. You see what I'm saying? The clean motherfucker doesn't want you to know that he's dirty, and the dirty motherfucker needs to be clean. You see what I'm saying? So at best, in this game, when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to the streets, yo, the old way is over with. There's no such thing as rich overnight. And for those who are way up on the ranks, they're so far up that they're a myth. They're a story. They're just somebody that you think you heard of, or someone has described how they move. You don't really know who that person is. You should not know who that person is if it's like that. Who would want to be responsible or have their fingerprints on something that could get them 12 life sentences and then have a murder involved in it? Or also be responsible for 12 bodies because their product killed 12 people. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna just openly say, hey, I'm the owner of that right there. You're not supposed to know. You know what I mean? Like, so the whole thing is really like, yo, putting someone else under the radar. Think about it. Somebody sacrificed that driver for the money. They knew that there was a risk to be made. That's the game. They sent him anyway. He got busted.
Yeah. You ain't take to somebody. Yeah, that driver sacrificed himself for somebody else's money. That driver sacrificed himself.
Hey, we don't.
For some.
We don't know it. Hey, it could have been he owed him a favor. It could have been in debt. He could owe him. You know, it could. There's no telling. Motherfucker could owe. Hey, fucked around and just got popped not too long ago. And then fucked around. This might be an elaborate set. He could have already been in the hot water. And then he just got down and went with the play. And now he being processed, but really he knew the play the whole time. He went for the big score. He already was washed. You might as well go ahead and work with him. You never know how this shit play out, bro. Like I say, it's a dirty, dirty game. When you ball that high, you don't know who's up under you. That's my word. Think about how many people can put their hands on hundreds and thousands of pounds on 3,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Not 100, not 5 or 10, but thousands. Imagine how many people are getting their hands down to the niggas getting one. 1 or 2 or 3 pounds. You know what I mean? A quarter pound like that. That should be everywhere. Everybody's getting involved. Once it busts down and gets through, that man, like I said, they were naming not just states. They naming continents. This shit is going to not just states, bro. Continents.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the supplier, you're the supplier.
Woo, worldwide. WWW.
Motherfuckers think that these countries only agree on the goddamn what's that shit? Antarctic treason or whatever, the Antarctic shit.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't it.
Right.
These motherfuckers agree on drugs and every damn thing. Cause no matter what, you can go. Now don't get me wrong. Some of these places not as bad as others. But
Right.
there's a lot of places that you can go.
Right.
And that motherfucker look just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain hood you see back home and shit. And these motherfuckers slumped and every damn thing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That drug industry is an industry that is global.
Right.
It's global, and it don't matter if it's street or if it's pharmaceutical.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's 100.
You know, but yeah, that right there, hell yeah. That same Pablo's motherfucking shit, hell yeah, his shit's in Europe. His shit hell. You find some of his shit in Africa.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk. That's real. That's real spill. Like I said, the game, no matter how big it gets scaled down. When you look at it from a certain angle, you can start to see a little bit different. And when it comes to a large scale, like I said, I've been told ever since I was a young kid about the game and drugs and what happens inside organizations and even the downfall all the way to the police and how the game works and how they use people against each other and just the whole complicated mess that they call a game and how you could ever feel comfortable with being honorable to something that is dirty. It behooves me. It just passes me. How you could think to remain normal or neutral in a game that's made for everyone to be at each other, for criminal minded thinking to be applied. How could you be okay and be comfortable? Of course you're gonna be nervous. Of course you're gonna need drugs. You're gonna, bro, like the game, we already know. We already know. Like that's just a whole nother monster itself. That mentality to have as everybody's the neighborhood guy, everybody's dude, that's a whole different story. You know?
Be that guy now, hell no.
Bro, like I said, it's a whole different story to take that heat on you. It's not like it used to be. Like you gotta have more to yourself, and this is the message that I want to leave before I even end this episode. And anybody with street dreams, if you even begin to fathom that there's a faster route or a better route or a street route, then you have to understand that there are generations have tried to take the same route ahead, generations, and everybody runs into the same obstacles. And only certain people who they don't even know if they're going to be the ones or not get to make it through. You don't know until you make it through how far you get to make it. You know what I mean? That's something you look back and find. With that being said, I advise everybody to dig deeper, to encourage yourself more, to find something more positive, to be a better influence, or whatever the case may be. There are so many different routes to take than the one that we know where that route goes. There are certain roads, and by comparison, the ends do not justify the means. To make a long story short, the ends do not justify the means. It is never worth it. I would never trade anything I have, anything that means the world to me, for something that could take my world from me. And that's money. That's even money, you know? So,
I can dig that.
yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, we coming up on a new year, new things, new opportunity. I wish everybody the best. This year was a trying year. I also wanted to close on a mental awareness, mental health note. I myself am no stranger to anxiety, to mental whatever you want to call it, even mental wear and tear, all the way to depression. You know what I'm saying? We all go through phases. We all go through through whatever you want to call what life can put you through. But at the same time, it's up to each person to start every day with the ambitions to want to make it through. We all go through things. Nobody's exempt. This year was a challenge for me. It's a challenge. However, I will say this. I am someone that you may see me walking one day, but I am the same person when you see me walking in 35 minutes from there. You might pull up at the gas station. I'll probably be pulling up, getting out the car, and you just see me walking 40. That's okay. Don't even think too hard about that. What you need to worry about, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, because that's what's gonna get you through whatever you're going through. If you stop where you're at, you will stay where you're at. So the message is keep going no matter what you're going through. Keep surviving, keep making, and you'll live to see a better day. Guaranteed. Work pays off. You put in work, you get it back. You know? That's my word. That's my word. This year's been a trying year. I even think about going to therapy myself just to talk about it. Cause I noticed something. You can want things and see, I don't just work and I don't just be here to be here. I want what I want, like what I want. I don't just want. I want special things. And with that being said, I be trying to get it. When I get it, for some reason, it don't feel like it. I thought it would feel when you got it. It's like waiting on Christmas, and when you get Christmas, you actually get what you want. But then you like, dang, yeah, it don't really don't feel the same. So with that being said, before I check those things, I
In
like
the
to check
bad way
myself.
or what?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's about appreciation. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to check what I appreciate. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe that just means that my appreciation isn't defined by material because material just doesn't make me happy. You know what I mean? I'm a very blessed person right now. Period. I acknowledge that I'm blessed. But even that doesn't give me satisfaction because there's always work to be done. There's always action to be done. My blessings aren't sustained by just the fact that I'm blessed. I have to work to keep those blessings too. But yo, it's all gravy though. You know what I'm saying? You still there, Jay?
Okay, now you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you back.
Okay. But no, everything's all good though. You know what I'm saying? I just like to take a moment to evaluate things and even for myself have to really appreciate what I got and what I work for. You know what I mean? That's all.
Well, I know one thing for me, and I want to share this since you shared that. For me, hell, I was in prison. I seen this little sign, and it said, "If I do what I always did, I would receive what I've always gotten." It said, "If I wanted different, to do different." That shit stuck with me, man. It hit me hard. It hit me like a ton of damn bricks. You know what I'm saying? It's something so fucking simple. Wasn't no damn flowers on that paper or nothing. It was just black and white. And that's what it said. And from there, I've always focused on fucking different. You know what I'm saying? And also with that, mother, we need to find something to love. To truly fucking love. You know what I'm saying? Like, truly. But they might need to be selfish and start loving themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that truly. Trust me. It sounds selfish saying it out loud, but that love will trickle down to the people around you automatic. But you will be given love different, and your mental should put you in a position where you will want to receive your love different. You know what I'm saying? Because people really don't do things with love behind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's hard to say what the fuck it's for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just a keeping up with the Joneses type thing or what. You know what I'm saying? For me, I used to have certain dreams and shit about doing this and that, this and that, and this and that. Now, I want to do something that's going to help my people, but also help my family. You know what I'm saying? Especially with seeing the damage that we are that's truly upon us, and how we're causing it to ourselves now. Because shit is kind of an autopilot. Yeah, the system is doing what the system does, but man, some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But people really need to start loving themselves and
For sure.
loving something. I don't give a fuck. You gotta start with a fucking hamster. Love that motherfucker like you ain't never loved shit before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But love it all the way around. Love it enough to know that you gotta make it home that night to feed it. You know what I'm saying? Love it enough, you know what I'm saying? That it affects all your movements. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it, man. That's it.
No better way to describe it. That's it right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it. So check it. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure. You're always invited. We're getting closer and closer. Yo, I will be getting at you. Like I said, it's about time for that round trip. Hey, the 300 might still be chilling, but I got a new ride, new things to do. Trying to get it popping. Trying to put a couple miles on it. You dig? You heard?
Okay. You ain't check out what I told you to check out on that car, did you?
Oh no! I told you I was gonna hit you up.
Never mind. We on live. I'm sorry. Never
No,
mind.
you good. But yeah, we gonna politic.
I'll call you back on that.
Yeah, we gonna politic for sure. Yeah. Yo, but
I got you.
Yeah, make sure, like I said. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the stories posted. Like I said, I've been trying to get back on my old school thing. Put the stories out before I go on. I make sure that I keep sharing, getting your attention, and we gonna link up.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. But, one love.
Hey, man. And hey, man. Hey, I love you, man. Just stay
love you
safe,
too, bro.
Man.
Always love you too, big bro. All right, I'ma holler. Yo, check it out. This rounds out another episode of Internet Ish. It's your boy D to the A. We're going to go ahead and slide for today, but come back around my way. We're going to be back at you on Friday. So what do you have to say? Okay. We're getting closer to the holidays. Y'all ready for Christmas? Even if you're not, it's about that time. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And we here. So with that being said, make sure you check out your boy. Loving life, loving this, and we doing it. You with me? All right. With that being said, we're going to cue the music and get ready to slide. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the birthday blessings. And I'm out. It's your boy Dollar. Be on some ish if you want to. Find yourself on YouTube. Peace.
DS, tie stick a mess, plus a terror with no squad more less. It's rather more, most of my four have your face undressed, bone new, triple black or chrome blue. But what you see is what you feel, and slugs protrude, straight through your vest. I'm at the pits and the feds won't rest. A black gorilla when my motor got me stressed, and put to a test, pocket filler, killer, slash drug dealer, stick a mess, plus I plug squillers